Right here is a Google slide that I've used to create a weekly reflection form. And what happens is students fill out these forms, they filled out a Google slide, and then it would get sent to the parents. Those students would actually send it to their parents. So they're in charge of kind of like this weekly newsletter and this reflection that their parents can see. Now, with a lot of feedback, some people were saying, well, how do I know if they've sent it? How do I kind of check this? And one way on the Google form is you can go into Google Classroom and you can assign it so every student would get a copy. And then you could go in and individually check. However, here I set up Autocrat. And so you can go ahead and you're able to kind of see everybody in a spreadsheet. So here is the spreadsheet, and you're going to go to File, Make a Copy. Once you have access to this, this will be in the YouTube description. So File, and then Make a Copy. I'm going to go ahead and make a copy of this document. Now that I've made a copy of this document, I'm able to edit and customize whatever I might need to. So you can kind of see here, wherever I'm pulling on this Google slide, it's pulling these brackets. So if you change a question, you're going to want to change these brackets as well for the students to answer. To update the form, you're going to go into Tools and then Manage and Edit Form. So Tools, Manage, Edit Form. And right here is that end of the week reflection where students will fill this out every single week at the end of the week. And again, you can change any of these, but if you change any of them, you will need to update your Google slide as well. Okay, so I am good with the way that it is. I'm going to get rid of this and type my name so I know that this is mine. And I'm going to change this right here to show that this is the copy. Okay, and now I'm ready to set up the extension Autocrat. So I'm going to go into Extensions, Autocrat, and I'm going to launch it. Now that I've launched this extension, I'm able to come in here and I'm able to set this up however I might need to for my students. So I'm going to go ahead and click the pencil because I've already set up most of this for you, and you can just customize whatever you need to. On this step, you're going to hit next. It's pulling my Google form. If you need to make edits, this is where you can click it and you can file, make a copy, and you can attach from your drive your new form. Again, this one is mine, and you're able to customize it, but make sure you add it from your drive. Then after here, I'm pulling all of these different responses. This is where those little carrots are coming in. The favorite thing, I want it to go to this question. I want this hero to go right here. So you must make sure that all of these are aligned correctly. And once you're good, you'll hit next. So if you change something here, you will need to check and see what carriage you need to pull over to here. And I simply just typed in these little brackets right here. It's right by the M and the question mark, those two symbols. Shift and you are good to go. Next, I want it to have the student's name and end of week. To grab the name, you're able to go here and it's going to copy exactly that bracket. And then I just paste it and there it is. So again, I want this to go to a Google slide. I also want it to be to multiple slides. If you're going to print this out and send it home, you might want to do single. However, I want it all to go out to my parents. My students are able to do that. But if you wanted to print these out and send them a paper version home, you might want to do the single output mode. This next one, it's going to go in this folder. Feel free to change, and I highly suggest you change your folder to something in your drive. And you want to make sure you always have a folder here because if not, it's just going to save to your Google Drive. Next, you can skip 6 and 7. Here is where it's going to share. Now, on my Google form, I asked for the parents' email. So right here, parents' email, it's going to automatically send to my parents if my students type that in correctly. Feel free to do that where students can forward the email that they received to their parents if they don't have that off the top of their head and they have it as a contact. I also wanted to add the date. So again, I clicked this little blue and I got the date right embedded right there. And then you can type whatever you want for that email for the parents to see or the student. And then right here, I just click yes and save. And now I'm ready to hit that play button. And once you hit that play button, it is going to start your Autocrat and it is going to send your responses as your students fill this out weekly. So again, right here, we can see that it changed the date to the date that I put it in. It also changed whatever I said. And then I'm able to go in and I can forward this to my parents, or you might have it set up to where it already collects that parent email and it's just sending it right there. So enjoy looking over the spreadsheet and you can quickly see how students did. And you can also see if they sent this to their parents by kind of looking over here to where it says successfully shared with, and it shows you who it was sent to. So again, I hope you enjoy this and are able to use this in your classroom.